What's up, everybody? Welcome into Birds pregame edition of post-show headlines, the pregame game plan. I'm Andrew Salciunas. This is John Kincade. We do this every single week.
I'm wearing green.
You're wearing green. I'm wearing white. Before the Birds take on their upcoming opponent, of course, this Sunday we have the rematch of the divisional round of the playoffs with the Los Angeles Rams. So, Johnny, we got our 5 questions, our 5 downs.
And our bet.
You got number 1 and 2. I got downs 3, 4, and then the 5th one is always a bet. What do we got?
Okay, will the Birds come in with a Saquon-heavy game plan? Or are they going to try to change things up like we saw the 2 defensive coordinators do in the Super Bowl rematch last week? Do you think the game plan for the Eagles, if we were to look at if I call you at halftime, are we going to be saying it's what we expected them to come out with? A Saquon-heavy run game plan. They had so much success with it last year. Or do you think they're going to try to catch the Rams a little off guard, thinking that they're selling out to do that, and there's going to be a lot of play action, there's going to be a lot of kind of different stuff?
Could be. I think that's more next week with the Bucks. Like, you might need to be in a shootout with Baker a little bit. You giving me the numbers all week long about how this is a setup for a Saquon game because of the teams.
8.9 yards a carry versus the Rams last year.
But so far this year, the Texans ran well against them.
They did 4.6 for their top carry for the Texans last week, and then last week even the Titans.
It was Tony Pollard,
yes.
Right? And Saquon Barkley was better than all these guys. He's better than Nick Chubb. He's better than Tony Pollard. This version of Nick Chubb and Tony Pollard. So I think it's the ground game. I gave you my answer week 1 where we were talking about what we wanted to see from the Eagles offense this year. I gave you the boring answer that Nick Sirianni would give you. Take what the defense gives you, and I think that's what you can have. By the way, let's not act like the Rams don't have a great pass rush either.
No, they do.
Part of the reason why the Eagles did what they did against the Chiefs was because of the pass rush and the aggressiveness of Steve Spagnuolo. The Rams with Jared Verse, Kobe Turner, they have guys on that line of scrimmage that can get to the quarterback.
And that bust, though, the big thing, though, is a lot of those, when the Eagles saw them in that look where they were going to be coming, they literally, that's where they got some of their big runs for Saquon. They ran at him.
Yeah, they ran right through him.
They ran right through him, caught them being over-aggressive. So that little chess match is one to watch. That'll be a good one. All right, question number 2. This is a question, do you want to see the Eagles' defense getting aggressive versus Stafford? Because last week, they were really aggressive.
Yeah, they were.
Versus Patrick Mahomes. But Patrick Mahomes literally was coming to a gunfight with a slingshot. He did not have the weapons that we're going to see this weekend that Matthew Stafford
That's why
has.
you can't.
But Matthew Stafford is also a cigar store Indian compared to Patrick Mahomes in mobility. So how do you play it? Is it too risky to get after Matthew Stafford and try to knock him down a bunch of times?
I think you pick your spots. I don't think it's like last week. I mean, not only you talk about Matthew Stafford, you also have Sean McVay. And Sean McVay is going to see this stuff. Nakua is a guy that's running constantly. He scored a rushing touchdown last week, right? So they'll use him in so many different ways. They have a great tight end that they can check it down to. They have Devontae Adams that they can go deep to. So I don't think this is a game where you can just keep on sending pressure because Matt Stafford, even though he might not be mobile, he's smart. And he's going to get that ball out quick. 2 actual weapons, to your point, unlike what Patrick Mahomes had nobody to throw to. He had nobody.
And that's the one thing, too, that it can't be missing from last week's. He did not have.
He had nobody.
We're lucky. We're a little lucky they played them when they played them.
Yeah.
Because the Chiefs are going to be better. They're going to be better when they get guys back.
Yeah. So I would not do it. I think it would be a very spotty time to do it. Now, my follow-up for that, question 3, if you did want them to be aggressive or if you wanted an aggressor. Last week, I wanted to unleash Jahad Campbell.
You did, and you were calling for it. I texted you during the game.
Yeah.
It was like,
unleash.
You asked for it.
Unleash.
And he looks like a guided missile at times.
Now, part of the reasoning, he didn't do it week 1. There wasn't really tape on Jahad Campbell to do that kind of stuff. I literally said to you, would not be surprised if he picked up a personal foul.
Okay.
Because of the way he plays and Patrick Mahomes, but it gets up here to the quarterback. Against Matthew Stafford, you have to be smarter. I don't think Jahad Campbell should be the guy going after Matt Stafford because I think he could pants him. So who would you want to be the aggressor if you were sending somebody not on the line of scrimmage?
Well, So I can go edge, right?
You can go.
Well, there's
Well,
no
no,
question.
not on the line of scrimmage, but you
Okay,
could go
so not
linebacker.
like
You
a
could go a
linebacker.
safety. You could design cornerback blitzes. Cooper DeJean from the slot. Who would be the person? You need a big play. You're not just sending 4. You're sending an extra guy. Who's the guy you say, this is the guy I trust today against that smart quarterback over there?
Gosh, it's so weird because I don't really. It's so weird because I'm gonna take the wimp out answer and say, if you're not sending Campbell, I don't think I trust anybody. If you're not letting me really jailbreak somebody from the edge, I don't want to do a corner blitz. No, not against this team. And I don't want to send Cooper DeJean under any circumstance with this team either. So I'm not sending Reed Blankenship. So I'm going to take the sissy boy approach on this one and say I'm sending nobody.
Wow.
I'm scared. No, I believe this game can be won with old school running the football and literally dropping back and not being too aggressive and we're sending 4. We're sending 4. We're pushing 4. We're going to win with our front 4. And so I am not sending anybody.
All right.
How about that? That's a big wimpy boy answer.
Don't worry,
Wimp.
Vic. I'm not a wimp, so I know what you're going to do.
Okay, tell me what he's going to do.
There was a play last week against the Chiefs that I loved. It was when he had all 3 safeties out there. He had Reed Blankenship.
Yes, he did.
And Sidney Brown was over top. He had Drew Makuba up in the box, much like Malcolm Jenkins used to do. And Malcolm Jenkins went after Patrick Mahomes. And he didn't get a sack, but he impacted the throw.
You said that.
Yeah, Makuba.
Okay, now listen, though. I think, though, did you hear the answer from him where he talked about Makuba? Where he said he was asked about Makuba's play and he bragged on him a little bit and everything. And he goes, and there were some plays we got to talk about that got to get cleaned up. I think the over-aggressiveness, I think that you're going to see him try to rein in the horse a little bit.
Well, that's why I think you do the reverse. Makuba's up top, and you unleash.
Excuse me,
Sidney.
Okay, that's really interesting.
Just let him be a freaking maniac.
Mind blown.
Haven't seen it yet in 2 weeks.
Haven't seen it.
John Campbell was the maniac week 2.
I'm really interested.
Don't worry. I'm like Andrew Fangio.
Okay, I'm very interested. That's really cool. I like it.
That's
Andrew Fangio.
We'll see how it goes. All right, question number. If I get this right, I might ask for a job.
Okay.
Question number 4.
Okay.
How much? And you have to think about this one.
$6.99.
How much will Jake Elliott be a weapon this year? So not necessarily just this Sunday, this year. The reason why I asked that.
Okay.
The new kicking rules, in case people don't know, the kicking football, the K-ball, that kickers use on kickoffs and field goals. Usually, 45 minutes before kickoff is when it gets unleashed from the box.
Used to be 11. I thought 11:30 for 1 o'clock.
A little bit
hour
longer.
and a half.
And you get to massage the balls.
Yes.
And so this year, now you have it all year. And that's why you're seeing
sort of like you. Yeah.
That's why you're seeing kicks go further.
Oh, it's the truth.
So
what they're doing to these during the week, I don't know what they're doing.
And considering the offense is not explosive plays downfield yet,
he's going to be a weapon.
I think Jake Elliott, as long as he keeps making them, which so far so good. Like you saw what Aubrey means for the Cowboys right now. Mm-hmm. What does Jake Elliott mean for the Eagles this season?
He's not Aubrey, but he's close.
No, yeah.
But he's a 4 to 5 yards back from that. Yeah, he's a weapon. And hopefully they won't need it to be that much. But what's really interesting is I'm one of those people, and I could, not saying I am yet, but I could be wrong on this one. I was like, wow, you get rid of a long snapper? You're going to blame Jake Elliott's season on a long snapper? Seems like Jake looks very comfortable again.
He does look comfortable this year.
And they got rid of a long snapper.
Yeah. All right, lastly, a bet that you like going into Sunday's game.
Yes.
I'll let you go first because I'm afraid I'm going to take yours.
Okay. Well, I already on my Bet Parks app have gone with this. So I'll just give you I'll just give you my bet that I put on the Bet Parks app. I've already gone because I wanted to grab it this morning before the number went up. I already went over, took the Eagles, laid the 3.5, took the over, which is 44.5, and took Jalen Hurts anytime touchdown and a Saquon Barkley anytime touchdown.
Okay, so you don't have a Saquon over in rushing yards.
I do not,
because that's where I'm going. Because
so
I didn't want to take yours.
I did a Jalen, Saquon anytime touchdown, the two of them, and I did the over, which by the way, overs hit wildly last week, unders hit wildly week one. So who knows?
Right.
What about you? So what else?
So I'm just going Saquon over in rushing yards. I mean,
that's a great one.
I don't even because with the Rams, with all the weapons, I always get worried. It's like the fantasy football.
Okay,
thing.
tell me this though, because I like sliding on the BetParks app just like on yours and
Yes.
your app,
FanDuel,
your FanDuel app. I love doing a little slide bar to make it a little tastier. So how tasty would you get on the over for Saquon?
What's it at?
On the mileage? Like how many would you put it to? Would you go over one? Would you go over one?
Let's go century mark.
Would you go over 110? Would you get tasty?
Nah, I'll go 9.5.
9.5. Okay. No, I'm just saying as far as for somebody who might be looking to season up there.
Yeah, maybe I'll go 9.5 to go
Okay.
tasty. Get the over on the century mark. All right.
That's good.
All right, that's post-show headlines. Birds pregame edition. Enjoy the game on Sunday. Everybody have a great rest of your day. Enjoy your Friday, your Saturday, your Sunday, and we'll talk to you Monday morning, hopefully after another Birds win. Talk to you guys later.
See you then.
Hey guys, Andrew Salciunas, host of Kincade and Salciunas. Just want to thank you for checking out all of our great videos that we have on our YouTube channel every single day. Make sure if you can, please like and subscribe and check out all the videos that we have on our YouTube channel, whether it's for us, Kincade and Salciunas, of course, our midday show, as well as Unfiltered with Bill and Ricky.